It's how I ride, black flag on the left too. And ride, you better move. Yeah, get shit like shine that's on my neck. I'm big like Diddy's, no fitted. And I'm too pretty. The bread and get stupid on money that come running like water. Mommy so hot, Miami on fire, you better be. Might get from the porch of your fortress. Yeah, they see it, but no one reports it. I run in, strip routes, follow.
Tell you like a G told me, they'll come back quick if cash rule everything around me. I'm YSL, Versace. You can see me in that Porsche GT, coming down Sunset, sitting on D, feeling like Pac, all eyes on me. Fresh bandana and I'm mad trees. Please, I spit every verse. Some say Khaled, some say Khalid. 12 years down and I'm finally free.
If you want to, we can supply you.
So we got him done. The family, I'ma give him some. Spent that conda. He didn't run. Sunday had a whole church singing a song. Why they had to send my baby home? And with some that paper long. Been a G in the game, now my son on the throne.
I am the beast. Feed me rappers or feed me beats. I'm untamed, I need a leash. I'm insane, I need a shrink. I love I need a leech. Why complain on easy streets? I don't even talk, I let the visa speak. And I like my Sprite Easter pink. And my wrist was your paw, but the mule is cooler. I have more juice than your jeweler. Touching, I will your medulla. That's a it is not a tumor. Red light, stop your rumors. I stay on track like a box of Pumas. I just rock with Junior. I am the little big
cause we
kahuna.
taking it over. One city at a time.
Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida cantar. Nunca no mesmo lugar, seja sozinho a dois. O resto eu vejo depois. Mas só em pensar que só face tudo que eu pedisse, só você que me desse. Aí pensando Deus se esse quarto falasse. Mas que pena, já era. Não deixo mais aquela tão bela e singela. E nem dá. Por quê? Seu rosto, a voz dela é através de alô. Se passou pela favela é porque alguém me falou. Então já que me deixou por aqui, aprendi a viver um pouco sozinho. Mas o que eu posso fazer, fia, se eu gosto da boemia. Essa noite pra mim é dia, mas posso mudar. Mas como isso é questão de tempo, então isso nem tenho muito, nem curto. Fica de canto, eu prefiro suar. Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida cantar. Nunca no mesmo lugar, seja sozinho a dois. O resto eu vejo depois. O resto eu vejo depois, talvez. Pode ser que uma mina firmeza possa trombar no rolê. É isso, deixa comigo, é só seguir o sentido e despertar os picos floridos. Mas não, pera lá, deixa eu falar, né assim. Para mim tem que ter valor. Não é só chegar e abusar, nem forjar, nem fingir que nem dá pra sentir o amor. Ó fita, ela não confia mais em mim, acredita. No conto das minas que pra mim foi mó chica. Tava tudo claro, mas a cena complica. fica e a saudade fica. Então já era, já era, já era. Não beijo mais aquela tão bela e singela. E nem dá. Por quê? Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida cantar. Nunca no mesmo lugar, seja sozinho a dois. O resto eu vejo depois. Ei.
It's NBA 2K's first esports event, the Road to the Finals tournament. With $250,000 and a trip to the NBA Finals on the line, stakes are high. Difference in
Houston, where the crowd is on their feet. We've got the Washington Wizards and Houston. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. So the Rockets win the tip. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So the Wizards 5 right now. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Gortat is out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Porter in at the small forward.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Like last season, we saw Moni Eunice make some nice strides.
Yeah, big uptick in his scoring efficiency, Kevin. Both his shooting from beyond the arc and from within the arc increased.
Ariza with it. Now Beal defending. They get the rebound. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
Here's Porter. The shot misses off the left eye.
And Montezuma's actually showing a newfound post repertoire there. I mean, he's deceptive. He has hooks and pump fakes, little up and unders. The Rockets looked to him for offense when they weren't playing through Harden.
And the Wizards with possession, following the score by Houston. Beal. And the rejection by Harden. Wall with the steal. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Porter, no luck.
And Montezuma is a very confident player. I think where he can still improve is his rebounding and defensive impact. With a 7-foot frame, he's got to learn to play like a 7-footer.
Wall dishes to Gortat. Morris, left side. And he banks in the layup.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
It's Harden with the drive. Howard. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
That's good.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Beverly wide open. Off target from outside. Wizards trail by 6. And Beal kicks to Gortat. Feeds it to Beal. Now Porter. Clock at 6. Goes up on the block. And Washington again with the bucket.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Harden the pass to Beverly. Now the dish to Moni Eunice. Ariza has the open look. Again, the Rockets score.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Guys, before last season, Trevor Ariza signing a 4-year, $32 million deal with the Rockets. Big free agent get for the team.
And, you know, they wanted to re-sign Chandler Parsons, Kevin, but with his departure, in comes Ariza, and Trevor is a quality replacement. I mean, a terrific wing defender, and he's a nice spot-up shooter as well.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Beasley comes in for Trevor Ariza. Brewer is checked in for James Harden. And it's Tarian for Patrick Beverly. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Nene, he's checked in for Markieff Morris. Dudley comes in for Porter. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Beal. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. Stolen by Terry. And it's the Rockets on the break. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden.
Here's Sessions. And Capella sends it back. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Garrett Temple has checked in for Gortat. Wizards trail by 8. Sessions dishes to Thornton. High post try. And he recovers it. Hits the three-point bomb. Thornton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's Brewer. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Wizards have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Nene kicks to Thornton. And it's Thornton again missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Rockets ahead, up by 7. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. The talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Jared Dudley out there with Porter. Then it's Nene in at the 5 spot. Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet. Finished second in the MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game scoring. Greg at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard. And second in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear the second half of the season. And then also finished runner-up in the MVP race. Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And the basket good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead. And for Harden coming in second in the MVP race, he had a lot of first-place votes, and nobody knew if he or Curry would win the award. In most other seasons, he would have won the MVP.
Washington calls timeout.
And for Harden last year, he could have easily have won the MVP, probably would have in other seasons. His big talking point for the award was how he carried the Rockets on his back. And he might have been the most valuable player to his team with the performances he had last year.
Motiejunas is checked in for the Rockets. And it's Beverly missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Al Beasley. Bradley Beal missing from long range. Releases from 15. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Motiejunas.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
McDaniels, he's checked in for the Rockets. Beal, the pass to Gortat. It's deflected. And it's Ariza in the corner. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Ariza's got 4 points in the quarter. Wizards trailed by 14. Kicks it to Gortat to stop the run. That misses off the backboard.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Taking 2 shots.
And guys, KJ McDaniels, I think, has excellent defensive potential. I mean, his long arms and quick jump allow him to block a high number of shots for a 2-guard, and his overall athleticism allows him to match up against 2s and 3s. Offensively, though, he really needs work on practically every measurable skill.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Howard's checked in for Beasley. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Tarian for James Harden. Getting back to McDaniels, a high second-round draft pick in last year's draft.
And, Kevin, you know, he was outperforming that draft spot through the first 52 games, but because of a one-year rookie contract, the Sixers felt they might have to overpay him, so therefore they traded him to Houston instead.
The cold, harsh economics, Clark, of the NBA, huh? Now, here's Thornton. Terry grabs the board. He lobs it up, and it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played to end the drought. Passes it to Temple. From deep. Offensive rebound. Gortat. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
That's good. And it's 6 points for Dwight Howard.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Washington calls timeout.
You can't be pleased with all these easy looks. They continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Wizards trail by 17. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
4-3.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Houston gets it back. Washington's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And the wide open shot from Morris. And again, Washington with the triple.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or she'll give up points in a hurry.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander. Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And it's Terry that time on the assist by Howard. And the Rockets lead by 12.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
And here's Morris for 3. And we've reached halftime in this one. Rockets lead by 12. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Marcus Thornton, he's really been playing well.
You just can't shoot the triple any better than he did in that first half. That was incredible.
And here in the second, Greg, he's got to just keep taking them and making them. And if that's the case, no reason for him to stop.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
It's a nice quarter for Thornton. 9 points and 1 rebound. Don't underestimate how important he's been.
And this is what we see when we talk about potential. He's tapped into it today, guys.
Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Motiejunas and Howard, the post pair. And it's Ariza in the small forward position. It's the 5 for Houston right now.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense. And for the last 3 seasons, what a talented young backcourt John Wall and Bradley Beal have become. Wall drafted 1st overall, Beal 3rd in different drafts. A little lottery luck, if you will, and great scouting of these two.
Wizards trailed by 12 to the inside. Gortat dishes to Porter. Puts it up. Gets to the corner and buries it.
Assist goes to.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
From deep, Harden. Washington with the rebound.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
Here's Howard. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par.
Houston making some changes. Capella's checked in, and it's Beasley in for Motiejunas. And then for Washington, Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. And Dudley subbed in for Markieff Morris. But they recover it. Nene. He kicks it to Dudley. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And that's his go-to move right there in the low post.
Rockets leading by 10. Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division. And as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs. But the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
And here we go. Washington fast break. Porter, no luck.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. Whoa! And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that. Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And we've all seen how dominant Bradley Beal can be. The 3rd overall pick in the 2012 draft. He's already had a solid young career, but still plenty of room to grow.
Checking in for your Rockets, Corey Brewer's checked in for Trevor Ariza. Harden has a wide-open look, and he's good on the 3-ball. Harden's got 11 points.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Talking about Bradley Beal's potential, it's not just the shooting, it's also the passing, and you really don't think of him as a passer, but for such a young two-guard, he's extremely unselfish, averaged over 3 assists a game over the past 2 years.
And the true stars of our game feature versatility. And here's a guy that has also tremendous upside as a rebounder. I mean, how about getting 7 boards almost a game the 1 year he was in college? So he understands the importance of impacting other areas. I mean, last season he had his highest steals average of his career, and everything's upside with this young man. The sky's the limit.
Excellent point. And so here is Houston following the 3-pointer by John Wall.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And that one's good. And it's 7 points for Otto Porter Jr. Houston leading by 13. It's Harden with the drive. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Pass to Beal. That 3 off the mark.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
The 3 from Dudley. Excellent D there from Beasley. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Houston on top. They lead by 18. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Here's Terry. So on the floor for Washington, we've got Markieff Morris. Sessions out there with Thornton. Then there's Jared Dudley. And it's Gortat in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Beasley. And they get it back. Nice shot by Terry.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Morris right side. Here's the 3. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. That's tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And the Rockets making a change here. Beverly's checked in. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Washington with the ball. Sessions with it. In the corner, Thornton with it. Shoots off the screen. It's rebounded by Houston.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
A second chance effort. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Dudley. Temple comes in for Marcus Thornton. And John Wall subbed in for Sessions.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
McDaniels gets to Ariza. Wall, that's a two-pointer. Again, the miss by Wall. And here we go. Houston running again. Ariza passes to Howard. Here's Beverly. No good on the triple. Washington's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Monty Eunice is checked in for Houston. Andrew Godlock comes in for Patrick Beverly. The Wizards also changing it up. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Morris. And it's Anderson in for Porter. Here's Temple. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Despite an overall strong year in 2015 for the Wizards, they were pretty weak at times, Clark, on the road.
Managed only 17 wins away from home, tied the Pelicans for the fewest road wins for any team that actually made the playoffs last year.
Terrence Jones is checked in for Dwight Howard. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Oubre is checked in, but they'll get another chance. Wall with it, picked up by Monty Eunice. Wall's shot is off. So the whistle blows on the shot and two free throws for the contact right there.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And just as J.J. Hickson seemed to be finding some rhythm in his career, Clark, last season happened. His production dropped like a rock.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, after 2 straight years where he was starting, last season he was asked to come off the bench. And for J.J. Hickson, that just did not seem to be a good fit.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Jones. Harden comes in for McDaniels. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Godlock. And then for Washington, Gortat's checked in for Oubre. Dudley comes in for Anderson. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Garrett Temple. And here's Wall outside. Gortat. They shoot again. And it's good on the layup.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass? And getting back to J.J. Hickson, he's forever had the size and strength to get it done. His problems have always been that lack of discipline and an unrefined set of tools. I mean, unfortunately, last season highlighted those flaws.
Beverly, no good again that time.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt the buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Rockets.
Clark, this was a physical game.
Yeah, but the awareness they had offensively to penetrate really was the difference.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Harden. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Brewer, look at that shot! How did that go in?
How about about that?
Oh!
Backcourt violation.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Yeah, foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Which he clearly wasn't on that play. Or maybe he was thinking just about something other than basketball.
Well, speaking of thinking, back home, guys, we call that a good old-fashioned brain freeze.
Washington gets it back. Temple. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
That's his first personal foul.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
That's an inexcusable mistake, guys. That's not the way to get back in the game.
And I don't know if anybody can tell you what he was thinking because I certainly have no idea.
Terry from deep three-point range. Washington with the rebound. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. .15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Sessions, no good. The Hail Mary from beyond half court is off target. Here's Nene, and he's on the money with his first shot today.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.